Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday. Today we're taking a look at the amazing A to Z series for Smite that I'm putting on my channel. A fan favorite. You guys love this one, and so if you are enjoying this, you like seeing this back on the channel, leave a like, comment down below about it. Let me know that you're engaged, because I know a lot of people always are requesting when's the next A to Z. So here it is. It's Athena. I'm excited to talk about this Guardian, who is a damage queen, maybe one of the best damage Guardians in Smite. So much control over a battle, so much, I really think efficacy not only as a single tank and setting up kills and combining with other mages. So if you're playing with a friend or playing with a couple friends and you want to set up some crazy ultimates, Athena's amazing at really setting all that up with her taunt, her confound. But she's also so good as a secondary tank, a kind of the tank that you don't want to see after another tank is, you know, throwing some CC on you, some crowd control, or gotten you low, maybe push you out of the fight. She's the last person you want to see, and the first person you want to go in as an initiator on your team if she is with you. But sometimes as a secondary initiator, she's even better, but you got to play with a little bit of patience, and that is what we'll be talking about today. I'm going to give you a build. I'm going to talk about her skills, let you know what they do, and again, go into this gameplay as I just miss that unfortunate miss there for my number one, the preemptive strike. That's a dash. We'll talk about all that, how I build her, and get into this in just right now. Let's just do it right now. There it is. You see, going into the shield wall confound combo. We'll talk about that combo, how to make the best of it, set up those hot plays for your teammates as we hit level 5, and just checking out the battlefield. Have my ultimate as well. I could go for a Defender of Olympus here. I might try to do it. There's a Ratatosker. He's low. Gonna give him a little bit of damage onto... Oh, never mind. Okay, he actually just dropped away, but there is a Fafnir who's just turned into dragon form. In trouble. Gonna get out. Oh my god, here's the Preemptive strike. Gonna throw it. But that is an Aegis, a perfectly good Aegis, or Aegis? 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 Aegis. People always complain about the way that's pronounced. I'm not sure. I think it's Aegis. Or Aegis. Yeah, one of those. Anyways, what we're gonna do is talk about why that was so good and why I actually was able to hit him even though I'm a melee-based attacker. That would be my passive. It's called a reach. Athena's passive means whenever she uses an ability, she activates this part of her kit, which gives her a ranged basic attack. So every time I dash, I use my taunt, I use my shield wall, I get a ranged basic attack that applies on-hit effects. What's an on-hit effect, Raynday? Why is that important? Why did that even correlate to what you were saying? Well, remember I said Athena can be a very good damage guardian. You know, Polynomicon, that item, it could be fantastic with this because you get a ranged Polynomicon, which is very rare for a guardian to have, and so that kind of pressure can be detrimental to an enemy hunter, an enemy jungler who doesn't have a large health pool, and you're building a straight damage oriented kit despite your abilities already having an insane amount of damage in them at a base level like most guardians do. It goes through all enemies, and again, like I said, it will apply on-hit effects, but it will not apply skill effects like Gem of Isolation, where you need to use a skill to apply that slow. That won't happen. But if for the crazy reason you were actually running Fatalis Athena, it would apply the Fatalis effect and keep you moving fast there, even though that had just got a little bit of a nerf. A really good ultimate by Ganesh. He's going to silence him out there. Going after the Kernanos. All my cooldowns are down. The reach goes through every enemy, gets some decent damage, but it's not enough to finish anyone. Defender of the Olympus onto the Ratatosker. And okay. Okay, all right. Not really the best coordination there. What that ultimate does is it transports me to a teammate. I can pick anywhere in the world, and I see all my teammates. I gain vision of them when I'm able to do that. I land next to that god 4.2 seconds later. During the transition, while I'm basically channeling towards them, as we get a great combo there onto the Fafnir and finish them off, they take 20% less damage from enemies. And that is really, really important. That means that if someone's really low, like the Ratatosker, sometimes it's really good to pick them to channel, because you can help them survive in a fight and then arrive where you're most needed. So that's why you see me consistently kind of not really being on the same page with the Rat. He's really trying to get out, but I'm hoping that maybe he stays in and I'm giving him the damage mitigation. Kind of hard to trust that when you're not playing with friends, but yeah, definitely difficult. There's the damage there. There's the reach going into the shield confound. I was a little late, should have popped my 3 earlier. for that full combo. Of course, the shield wall and the confound so good, but the Ratatasker looking to follow up, and Aegis pop by the Nemesis in the back. Fafnir caught yet again. He's going to get caught in the Anubis grasping hands, pulling him back with the taunt. One reach will do, not another one, but Popo Bam Wigo kills Penetrator Duck, and we are on the board, baby. 2-2. Very patient game thus far by both teams. And this is where Athena can sometimes shine, you know, really being the initiation when there is no initiation from the enemy, just going all in and just having so much CC. I'm able to do a lot with that. Gonna pull him into the shield wall. 2 good damage. I get ultimate by the Nemesis, but I'm gonna be able to preemptive strike out of there. Dashing away as I start to work on my first item, and didn't get the red buff, unfortunately, but did definitely contest, and we set up a kill that put us in the lead there. So we are actually just trailing in gold, but we stayed a little even though they got that final buff. Now Athena, you see the combo that I'm doing, the 3 to the 2. We'll talk about that, but let's first explain her first ability, go into it that way, and then we'll look at the build as well. In terms of leveling, you could do 2 different things. You can level the 2 first, usually is something that you'll do with a more coordinated squad, more setup heavy squad, where you have like maybe Scyllas or Izanamis, you know, people who could really follow up on your taunt. You want it as long as possible. Anubises, that's a great one. Anubi, maybe that's that's the multiple version of that. Or you can go into the 3, which is a ton of damage. Either way, those are my first 2 that I level up. The 1 is usually after that. There it is, into the grasping hands. All the damage in the world. Wanted to pull that immediately. Shield wall comes out a bit late, so I don't get the second tick of damage from that. However, they do get really hurt by the Anubis. And look at this. This is the defender of the Olympus I'm talking about. Gave him the damage mitigation, so when Fafnir jumps on, he's not a threat. And then instead of the follow-up for Fafnir, I go on the Giannis. He can't attack. It's Fafnir by himself facing 3, and I've distracted 2 of their backlines, and now Fafnir goes down to us. That is the benefit of having a character like Athena, a god that can pull so much attention, 2v1, stay alive, and really distract and disrupt in this way to give your teammates the space that they need. So the number 1, called Preemptive Strike, it's a dash, very much like Amaterasu's dash, if you're familiar with that warrior from the Japanese pantheon. If you dash into a player, it will hit them. If you want to get away, you're kind of screwed there. It doesn't go through enemies. But if you want to do damage, it's fantastic. 280 damage gives you 50% of your magical power on top of that. It also adds a 2.25 second slow to the enemy that it hits. It slows for 25%. The cooldown reduces as you level it up, so you can only do it more and more as you get to late game. And you incur this thing called block, which you can have a maximum of 3 stacks on you at any time. When you get a stack of block, the next basic attack that hits you from any god is absorbed. It just doesn't do any damage. It gets absorbed by that block. You block it essentially with her shield, and nothing happens. There you see the combo. The shield wall hits both times, get about 20% of the damage, but the Ratatasker knock up and dunk, and the Ganesha silence is enough to make things happen. Kernonos' 2 is there, doing a bit of damage, turn into a little piggy, trying to get him back, but I'm purified while the Janus portal hits me. Going in, the preemptive strike hits one, finishes him off, pull the taunt into the grasping hands and the shield wall, but Nike's able to jump out. Fafnir and Giannis and Nike all together. I'm a little low. I've got a meditation. I use, get portal there by the Giannis. Nice reactive portal. Use the meditation maybe a little late. The fight definitely disengaged at that point, but look at Kernonos. He is in trouble. Almost going to get taken down. He will. Izanami. Great plays there. Wanted to maybe hold off and save Ganesh, but I will have to probably back. And this is like that situation where I think as a Guardian, you know, I probably should have backed earlier, but I'm going to go in. Defender of the Olympus. Can I keep him alive? I cannot. I waste my ult, and that is a great example. If the person that you're dying dies while you are going to them, it will not give you a place to spawn, and you will just basically jump down where you were. Very anticlimactically, and in a very anticlimactic fashion, and just waste your cooldown. So want to make sure that there's a fine line between giving them the 20% damage reduction so they can stay alive, yet also being able to make sure that they will be there so that you get value out of your ult and you can be in the fight. Sometimes it's better to choose a healthier target just to guarantee that you'll be there for the follow-up fight rather than trying to save that one target that probably is going to die. As we're here looking at just going a little bit more of a damage route with the Void Stone, Athena, like I said, does really well with damage penetration. Her abilities scale really well, and she does a lot. She's got a lot of CC. She's got a lot of setup and confirmability for her own damage, unlike some other Guardians, but she really is her own setup. There's the 1, the reach, into the shield wall, into the 2 to keep them there. And the Confound, let's talk about that taunt. It is a very cool ability. What it is it's an AoE taunt. Anyone caught in that cone is going to come and fight, attack towards me. They can still basic attack, okay? So this is important to know. They can still basic attack me. They can still fight me. I don't believe they can use their abilities. That would be pretty silly if that was something you could do. But I don't think that they can. I haven't played against an Athena in a while, and again, guys, I'm doing so many games here. I forget that little nuance. I apologize. Someone let me know in the comment section below. Let everyone know. But I believe it's just basic attacks that can happen to you. So you will take the damage. Like if you taunt a Rama late game, it will hurt a lot. The thing is, anywhere you move, anywhere you go, they will follow an attack. So you can move to the left, you can move to the right, you can run there and then go to, turn around like this and now have them facing the opposite direction of your teammates, which is great. So if you want to pull somebody away from a dangerous situation, you have that as an opportunity. And that's one of the benefits of Confound. The other great benefit of Confound is how it combines to set up Shield Wall. So the combo to do that, Shield Wall, let's first explain Shield Wall and let's explain the combo. Shield Wall is her number 3 ability. Athena summons a group of Athenian warriors who do damage upon arrival and then after 2 seconds. So there's 2 parts of damage. The initial damage does 200 at max rank with 50% of your magical power. The second part of the damage that takes place both in the center does 360 damage plus 50% of your magical power. So overall, if someone gets hit by that, max rank, no other magical power, you do 560 damage. And of course, if you use your magical power, which you will have, you're going to have 130 magical power on top of it, I believe right now for me. But it's 100% of your magical power. So whatever you have magical power wise is going to be added on top of that. So if I had 130, now I'm doing 690 just from that ability. The reason that's so strong is because Guardians having the ability to just do that not only to one person but to an entire group is what the big deal is. Ganesh allows me to go back into the fight, runs towards the enemies as he knows that I'm ready for him. There's the reach, there's the 2, there's the 3, trying to make sure the Nemesis gets it. She pops a shield though. Great play by her. The 3, the second part of that damage from my shield wall would have definitely hurt her, but she pops the shield and that mitigates basically all of it. And so that was a really good play by her. It was pretty much a bait and I fell for it. So 1-1 and 10, decent score. 15 and 10 for us. We're in the lead in gold, lead in kills, lead in credits, lead in tickets. So this is good, man. I love Arena, guys. I'm having so much fun with Arena, to be honest. It's been a while. I used to only play Arena, and then I love Clash because of the snowball, and you can do a little bit more. But it's just fun to get into frenzied action, pick up these gods I haven't played with again. A lot of times I'm just playing Arena to get used to these gods for the Smite A to Z. So it's just been a lot of fun. I mean, it's so much action, and that's what I love about it. Getting the kills, making it happen. So the 3 we talked about, that very, very important. The real combo with it is being able to dash into somebody with your 1, throw your reach, use your 3, and get the initial reaction. Remember, after 2 seconds, that happens. How long? The second damage happens. How long is your taunt? 2.25 seconds. So if you throw it down after your taunt, you have to basically do it within 0.25 seconds to guarantee hitting the 2-second damage, right? I mean, there's a chance that they will get untaunted right around the 2-second mark and be able to move out before the third part of the damage happens. So the key to making sure they take the damage from the secondary part, the most damaging part of Shield Wall, is using your 3, hitting them, basically dashing into them, using your 3 right on top of them, and then taunting them to take the secondary portion. Right now, you'll see what I'm doing is because I have set up for my teammates, like the Anubis, and I want to keep them there rather than just use my 3, I'm focusing on the taunt first. Now, this is something that I chose and decided to do this game because I had an Anubis and because I had an Izanami. I have very good champions that are great at carrying and that really want to see my taunt first to be able to throw their grasping hands, hit a mummify, all that kind of stuff helps to keep them set up. As you see the Anubis going in right there. He's just waiting for that initiation. Doing the 3 gives you the basic of when you dash into someone and you do your 3, they're not taunted. So if they have a movement skill, they might be able to jump away. Nike could jump away. Kernanos, dash away. Nemesis, dash away. Fafnir, leap away. Janus, normally he could portal away, but not in arena really. So you run the risk of losing them and not keeping them CC'd. So that's why, you know, it's oftentimes a question, do you do this? But right now, I just want to taunt them. I'm too far away to hit them with my 3, so taunting them back into the single portion of my 3's damage is much more effective. Rattasker knows I'm getting the mitigation. Nike jumps down, takes a lot of damage from me. That Defender of Olympus is going to do some work late game. It's actually 750 damage plus 90% magical power. Kerna knows, definitely tracking me thanks to the taunt, and he's hitting kind of hard right now. Nike coming in as well. I'm going to back off. Ganesh with definitely a nice silence, but this is getting bad. We got to get back. We got to move out. You can notice when the things start to snowball, you want to like patiently face up. You don't want to just run away, expose your backs, because then that gives them free reign. But you want to, you know, look at them, back up as a unit. The worst thing you could do is just to basically stay. And as I just destroy that Giannis there, we can talk about what happened. But to just basically leave your teammate, because it's almost a death that doesn't need to happen because you're not being aware. We can talk about that a little bit more in some of those tactics. I always try to bring a little bit of that in my gameplay so you guys get some general game knowledge, not just about this god. But right there you see body blocking is another thing. If you have a lot of people around you, or if you're an Athena that is capable of kind of really positioning well, body blocking, getting them so close to the center that even though they run out of taunting, they can't escape, then you can do the 3-second. Again, it depends on how you're prioritizing, but if you're playing like a single Athena, you know, if I were running like Polynomicon here, if I was running Soul Reaver, you know, earlier on, I'd probably be trying to do my 3 into my 2 to get more damage. Right now I'm doing the 2 there. See, and that's the Anubis, the follow-up. You see exactly every time I do it, Anubis falls up right away. It's a little frustrating actually watching this, knowing because there are probably some opportunities I had to use my 3 and then my 2, and it would have been safe. I think I was playing a little too safe here in this game, so not exactly happy with that, but there's still good moments for us. The purification beads means she's not taunted away. And now that I don't have my ultimate, it's really up for the initiation to just make things happen. Right now, because we have the Ganesh and myself, we've got great pressure. An ult from Nemesis. She's going after the rat. My taunt is up in just a second. Can I get her away? I move her away from the Rattasker. The silence from Ganesh is so good. Now the preemptive strike. We're body blocking her, trying to keep her in the shield wall. I'm going to do it. 330 damage on her. She's almost dead. Fafnir blinks in. Penetrator Duck takes me down. And it looks like he's kind of got a lot of damage on him. Ganesh, oh, with the blink. Oh, not quite enough. That is too bad. Venado, congrats, man. Nice stuff. Good silence as well. Fafnir trying to just beat him to death with that hammer. Buffs himself. I don't know. It's a tall task, man. This Ganesh looks real tanky. By the way, how you guys liking Ganesh? Let me know. I've actually played him a lot. So let me know how you guys are liking him as well. If you guys want to tweet at me, oh, Leonard Weber, welcome to the store, man. Remember, if you subscribe to my channel and I'm recording, that'll probably show up during these gameplays. So make sure, if you do want to subscribe, you might have a chance to be featured in one of these gameplays. Congrats, Leonard. If you want to catch up with me on Twitter, follow me at Raynday Gaming, guys, on Twitter. I'll put the link in the comment section below as well. But talk to me about Smite, about anything you want. There's the reach, there's the confound. Brings him back, and hey man, just to shoot the crap. Talk about a TV show, guys. Let me know what you want to talk about, and we can talk about it. I want to be close to you, just to be close to you, girl. Just for a moment. Just for one. Okay, there's a lot of damage going on here. Nemesis coming in. Nice shield actually survived so much. 92 to 9. We are very close to making this happen. I'm on 168 health. Executioner on me, so I'm reduced protections. Oh, Kernanos, one shot, not able to do it. He's so close though, and I want to use the 2. What? Oh my, a Sunder from Fafnir is actually going to kill me there. 83 and 9. We've got to make this happen. Venado staying alive. Athena wrecking noobs here, going in with a ethereal staff, mantle discord for a little bit more tankiness. I'd go into a soul reaver right now for the actual extra damage because it's so good. Guardians, so good for the soul reaver. SZS, welcome to the store, man. Thanks for the subscribe. I really do appreciate it, guys. And gals, for the support, means a lot, and you know, glad to keep doing Smite. I know a lot of you guys have been long-term Smite fans, so great to have that happen. There's one ticket left. They know they're going down. It's Athena Ganesh. This guy has been unstoppable guy, Venato. I need Venato. I'm giving this guy some love. Nice blink initiation. Look at this. Into the 3. Gonna try and use the 2. He gets the purification beads. Great job. Ratatasker going in. And there's the defender of the Olympus. If he doesn't finish him, I surely will. Crashing down. But he's already down. Rat doesn't get the kill because the minions go through. But it surely would have been a fantastic game. A lot of fun to play. And I mean, if you haven't played Athena, you gotta try her. Rent her, grab her up. I really have had a lot of fun. In fact, one of my go-to Guardians for a while, when I really would have wanted to play Guardian, and you know, it's like, you know, sometimes you get stuck with the Guardian pick to make a good team. Athena's one of my go-tos. I love Amir, I love Athena. Sometimes I'm in an Ares mood. I used to be all over Kabrakan. Fafnir is one of my other favorite ones as well. Very mechanical. There's a lot of like tricks to it, but a lot of fun to actually really implement in game, guys. So that's going to be it for me today. If you did enjoy it, like I said, like, comment down below, and let me know, guys, what you're looking forward to. Next should be a Wheelish or a Willix, so stay tuned for that. I hope to have that out this week. I know, Raynday with 2 A to Z's in 1 week. What is happening in the world? But I feel good, and I'm hoping to get a good game with her. I got to practice her a little bit as well. That cool assassin, the Mayan assassin. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a hot game. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, follow me on Twitter, hang out with me on Snapchat. I'll be doing all these cool snaps, and I think we're going to do a podcast here. If you're interested in Paladins, going to be uploading that at some point as well. So stay tuned, stay in the loop here at Raynday Gaming. Got a lot of cool things happening, but of course, the coolest thing is just more videos, more you and me time. Keep hanging out. As always, my raindrops. Love you guys. Remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all next time.